He was Hollywood's gentle rebel, handsome, vulnerable, and brilliant. Women adored him, men respected him, and critics called him a genius. Yet one car crash changed everything, turning his rise into one of Hollywood's most heartbreaking tragedies. Montgomery Clift was born in 1920 in Omaha, Nebraska. His childhood was privileged but lonely, with a strict mother who controlled much of his upbringing. By his teens, Clift had discovered acting, making his debut on stage in New York. On Broadway, his natural intensity and quiet charm won praise. For more than a decade, he built a reputation as one of the most talented stage actors of his generation. Hollywood eventually came calling, eager to capture his magnetic presence on screen. In 1948, Clift made his film debut in Red River, holding his own alongside the legendary John Wayne. 3 years later, he starred in A Place in the Sun, 1951, opposite Elizabeth Taylor, and the world fell in love. His sensitive, modern style of acting stood out in an era dominated by macho leading men. Clift became part of the method acting wave, alongside Marlon Brando. With 3 Oscar nominations early in his career, he was seen as the future of Hollywood. Critics hailed him as not just handsome, but one of the finest actors alive. Unlike Hollywood's tough guys, Clift was quiet and introspective. He radiated vulnerability, creating characters audiences could feel deeply connected to. Fans called him the gentle rebel, powerful on screen, yet soft-spoken off it. His friendships with co-stars like Elizabeth Taylor only added to his mystique. He was admired for staying humble, avoiding Hollywood's glittery lifestyle. To many, he represented a new kind of man, thoughtful, sensitive, and deeply human. But just as his star reached its brightest, fate struck mercilessly. On May 12, 1956, after leaving a party at Elizabeth Taylor's house, Clift's car veered off the road and smashed into a tree. The crash shattered his face, broken jaw, nose, cheekbones, and teeth. Elizabeth Taylor rushed to the wreck, pulling broken teeth from his throat so he wouldn't choke. Though he survived, Clift was never the same. His once handsome face was scarred, his health permanently damaged, and constant pain became his new reality. The car crash marked the turning point of his life, from rising star to tragic figure. After the crash, Clift relied on painkillers and alcohol to cope. His behavior on set grew erratic, and his once bright career began to fade. Still, he managed flashes of brilliance, as seen in Judgment at Nuremberg, 1961, which earned him another Oscar nomination. But the demons were relentless. Friends described him as fragile, unpredictable, and consumed by self-destruction. Hollywood began to turn away, labeling him unreliable. The man once destined to be the greatest actor of his generation was slipping further into the shadows. On July 23, 1966, Montgomery Clift was found dead in his New York apartment. He was only 45 years old. Official cause: heart attack. But many believed his years of alcohol and drug abuse, combined with lingering pain from the crash, had destroyed his body. Biographers called his decline the longest suicide in Hollywood. His brilliance had burned bright, but far too briefly. Montgomery Clift's career may have been brief, but his influence on Hollywood was profound. With only 17 films, he helped shape the art of method acting, bringing emotional honesty and raw vulnerability to the screen. He inspired future legends like Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Daniel Day-Lewis, proving that sensitivity could be as commanding as strength. Though his life was scarred by tragedy, his performances remain timeless. To this day, critics hail him as one of the most gifted actors Hollywood ever produced, a gentle rebel whose brilliance was cut short but never forgotten. Montgomery Clift's story is both inspiring and heartbreaking, a reminder of how quickly fate can change a life. He lived with passion, acted with honesty, and died far too young. Thank you for watching Charlie Vintage. Subscribe for more untold Hollywood stories where brilliance meets tragedy.